Nestled in the town of San Ildefonso, Bulacan, the Bahay na Pula, or Red House, is a mansion steeped in history, legend, and trauma. More than just a striking architectural landmark, Bahay na Pula serves as a haunting reminder of the atrocities of war and the long-lasting scars of colonial and military occupation. This video explores the house's origins, its historical significance during World War II, the atrocities committed there by Japanese forces, and its current state as both a historical site and symbol of collective memory. Built in the 1920s, Bahay na Pula was originally the residence of the Ildefonso family, a wealthy clan with deep roots in Bulacan. The structure, a mix of Spanish colonial and American-era architecture, stood out for its red exterior and imposing stature. It was constructed mainly from Nara wood, a material symbolic of Filipino pride and durability. Its location on a slightly elevated area gave it prominence in the rural town, making it both a home and a local landmark. During World War II, the Philippines fell under Japanese occupation from 1942 to 1945. Bulacan, like many provinces in Luzon, became a strategic location due to its proximity to Manila. The Japanese Imperial Army established garrisons throughout the region, often occupying civilian buildings for military purposes. The Bahay na Pula, because of its size and strategic position, was seized and transformed into a barracks and temporary headquarters for Japanese soldiers. What happened within the walls of Bahay na Pula during the Japanese occupation is one of the darkest chapters in its history. Testimonies from local residents and surviving comfort women reveal that the house was used as a site for the systematic abuse of Filipino women. Dozens of girls, some as young as 12, were abducted and held within the house, where they were repeatedly raped and tortured. These victims are part of a larger, horrifying system of military sexual slavery that plagued many parts of Asia during the war. The issue of comfort women remains a sensitive and painful topic in Philippine history. Survivors who came forward in the 1990s provided detailed accounts of their suffering at places like Bahay na Pula. Organizations such as Lila Pilipina have been instrumental in giving these women a voice, pushing for justice and acknowledgement from the Japanese government. Despite some apologies and financial aid, many feel that the issue remains unresolved. After the war, the Ildefonso family reclaimed the property. However, the house remained mostly abandoned for years, likely due to the heavy psychological and spiritual weight it carried. Locals reported hearing screams, footsteps, and seeing ghostly figures, stories that fueled Bahay na Pula's reputation as a haunted house. For many, these hauntings were not just tales, but manifestations of unresolved trauma and historical injustice. In the 2010s, debates arose around the possible demolition or renovation of Bahay na Pula. The owners, citing structural instability and lack of resources, proposed dismantling parts of the house. However, heritage conservationists and survivors groups protested, urging the government to preserve the site as a historical landmark. In 2014, part of the house was reportedly torn down, sparking outrage among advocates. Today, only portions of the original structure remain, symbolizing both physical decay and the fading collective memory. Bahay na Pula is more than an architectural relic. It is a living symbol of the Filipino struggle during World War II, particularly for women. Its legacy highlights the intersection of gender, war, and historical silence. As the country grapples with how to remember its past, the house stands as a controversial yet powerful monument. Memorializing such sites challenges the culture of forgetting and encourages dialogue about justice, reconciliation, and the value of historical memory. Beyond its historical significance, Bahay na Pula is infamous in Filipino folklore for its intense paranormal activity. Locals and visitors alike report chilling experiences that go beyond mere superstition. Whispers of spirits trapped within its wooden walls echo through generations, turning the house into a focal point for ghost stories and spiritual investigation. Residents of San Ildefonso have long believed that the souls of those who suffered and died in Bahay na Pula never left. Common sightings include shadowy figures standing at the windows, especially on moonlit nights. Some witnesses describe a woman in white appearing near the staircase, or peering from the second-floor balcony, where many victims were believed to have been held. Others report hearing faint cries for help, footsteps pacing on wooden floors, and the unmistakable sound of sobbing, despite the house being empty. In particular, former caretakers and brave urban explorers have shared accounts of being touched by unseen hands, feeling sudden drops in temperature, or being overcome with nausea and sadness when entering certain rooms. Psychics and paranormal investigators who have visited the site claim that it holds an unusually high level of spiritual energy, especially in areas where trauma was most intense. Some even believe that the spirits within the house are not just restless, they are actively trying to communicate. The house's haunting reputation has attracted various television crews from popular Filipino shows such as Magandang Gabi, Bayan, Rated K, and Kapuso Mo, Jessica Soho. These programs often feature nighttime explorations of the property, capturing eerie sounds, unexplained technical malfunctions, and crew members visibly shaken by the energy inside. While some skeptics dismiss these accounts as dramatization, others argue that the consistency of the reports over the decades suggests a genuine supernatural presence. In recent years, Bahay na Pula has become a destination for both ghost hunters and spiritual pilgrims. Some people visit out of curiosity, while others come to offer prayers and candles for the spirits believed to be trapped there. Mediums occasionally conduct rituals or cleansing ceremonies attempting to bring peace to the souls that dwell in the house. While the paranormal attention helps keep Bahay na Pula in the public eye, it also brings controversy. Survivors groups and historians express concern that the supernatural angle might overshadow the real-life horrors and historical importance of the house. Nevertheless, the tales of hauntings serve a powerful purpose. They keep the memory of the victims alive, ensuring that what happened within the Bahay na Pula is never forgotten, even if told through whispers, shadows, and ghosts. The story of Bahay na Pula is a painful but necessary part of Philippine history. As a site of wartime atrocity, it demands acknowledgement, preservation, and respect. Whether viewed as a haunted house, a heritage site, or a symbol of the comfort women's struggle, Bahay na Pula challenges us to confront our past with honesty and compassion. In remembering its story, we honor the lives lost, the voices silenced, and the resilience of those who survived.